The fifth and final piece that I have decided to do my 5 technology pieces on is called turtlediary.com, and it is an online learning activity that you can use for educational games for your students. It does start, as you can see, toddlers all the way into 5th grade, but what I have noticed is everything's actually kind of pushed down a level. So where most of my kids started this year were at the pre-K to the kindergarten, and right now I have quite a bit of my kids going to the 1st grade skills. This is used in my classroom during computer time, and then I've also encouraged my parents to use this at home for a homework night if they have technology at home. There is additional online activities from math, phonics, science, biographies, kid stories. You can print worksheets, and it just continues to go. So what my kids do, they pick a grade level. There are some kids that I do specifically say you are at pre-K, and some kids that are at first. I do have a couple kids I let go to second. So let's just go to 1st grade, and you will be able to see the interaction that this has within the grade. So clicked on first. It's going to sort it by math. The 1st grade is an important milestone for kids. They teach them online learning games, teach kids reading and writing. 1st grade children are introduced into time, money, and the meaning of numbers. Common science lessons include water, weather, space, and parts of the human body. So it continues to go on. So I have all my math, tons of different math things that you can work on. And there are some things that we will not get in 1st grade. We do not go over money in 1st grade. It's just with the Common Core standards not putting an age ready. So therefore we do not talk about it during our math, but however we do introduce it during our calendar. All of these reading ones are fabulous to use. Then it goes on to science, and then the kids do enjoy the science because it gets them with real world stuff. So if I go on to plant life cycle, it'll load. So it might take a little bit, but as it's loaded, the reason the 2 standards that I chose for this is I'm going to model and promote frequent and effective use of technology for learning, standard 2B, and then the other one I chose was standard 4B, collaborate to establish and collect and analyze the data, interpret results, and share the findings to improve staff performance and student learning. What I'll do here is I might direct them specifically to a certain game and see how they do and collect that data that way. I'm not getting any feedback from this company, but it's something that I can do skill specific with the kids. Name the different parts of a plant, understand the functions. The kids don't really like the lesson part of it. Sometimes they'll go to it, but sometimes they'll go straight to the game. And it's going to give them specifically what to do. And then, so they have to connect their pieces here to create things. Their pipe to get the water to come out to this section, and so forth. I am not really keen on the science part of it, but I really love the sight words, short vowels, activities that you can do within this Turtle Diary. Learn Dolch sight words and explain your vocabulary. Flip cards to match sight words, fill in blank. So kids like the matching part of it. and then it'll keep track of how they do. This is a very simple thing that the students can get on their own and complete this activity and not truly need any teacher support. There are times where we have to go back to the beginning for them to click on different grade levels. Like I said, a lot of this is pushed down, so my first graders, it's age appropriate to do a lot of the kindergarten stuff. It's age appropriate to do some of the preschool stuff and move on until they have that mastery. So this is Turtle Diary, and it pretty much, like I said, it's just a collection of games and activities to help us as educators fill in the gaps.